Welcome to Leeds Rhinos TV and welcome to an ever-expanding Emerald Headingley Stadium. Coming up on the show, JJB goes along with the foundation staff to launch Ronnie the Rhino's book at a local primary school and then heads to watch the Leeds Rhinos women team as they play their first game at Headingley against Castleford Tigers. We attend the Leeds Rhinos Hall of Fame dinner and speak to some of the inductees. Every year Leeds Rhinos host a golf day and as always we went along to see who had the skills on the golf course. And finally we head over to the largest junior rugby festival in the world at Butlins for another fantastic Rhinos challenge. Let's get it started by heading over to our very clever mascot Ronnie for the launch of his new book. We are here at Lower Wortley Primary School and I'm joined by the wonderful Leon Crick, who is actually the author of the new Ronnie book that is launching today here. Leon, tell us a bit about the book.
Well, we try to be innovative at Leeds and we've coached in schools for years trying to get kids involved in rugby league. We try and support schools in other ways than that, so we thought if we did a reading project within schools focusing on why it's fun to get involved in rugby league, it might encourage some kids that are maybe not particularly sporty at the moment to read the book, enjoy what Ronnie's done and take up the game and have a go themselves. Reading's not just about whether you might want to be a teacher or something like that. You need reading in all walks of life. So even if you end up joining a rugby club and becoming a professional player, you need to be able to read. You need to know your training schedule. You need to be able to read a menu at a restaurant to make sure you're eating the right things. So it's just a wider aspect of life that you need to read in everything you do. That's what we're trying to explain to the kids today in the assembly. And if we get those messages across well, hopefully they'll read. And then if they enjoy the book, hopefully they'll play rugby league so we all win. Everybody in this room, I've probably said this before, has got a gift, something that's really unique to you, that only you can do. It might be able to run fast. It might be that you can get up early and stay really wide awake. It might be that you eat all the right food. It might be that you're good at writing, reading, jumping. You might just walk into a classroom and make everybody laugh, which is one of the best gifts you can have, all right? And you've got to try and come to school and learn and have the opportunity in this environment to fulfil your potential. And reading is a massive, massive, massive part of that because you can learn from other people and you can also tell other people about your stories. So Leon, you told us a bit about the book. Why did you decide to have the launch at this school in particular? We chose Lower Wortley Primary Schools. They really engage with a lot of the projects we do. They enter our rugby festivals that we put on. They signed up to one of our main schools projects, the Partner Schools programme. So Lower Wortley got the vote today. Brilliant. Thank you, Leon. Welcome. Good luck with the launch.
After 3, we're all going to meet together. Is that OK? Can we do that? Brilliant. OK, so 1, 2, 3. So open a book and you will find people and places of every kind. Open a book and you can be anything you want to be. Open a book and you can share wondrous words you find in there. Open a book and I will too. You read to me and I'll read to you. One take. Give yourselves a round of applause. Brilliant.
Welcome to Headingley Emerald Stadium for another historic event in that it's the first ever Leeds Rhinos Women's game here at Headingley Stadium and they're playing against a formidable foe in Castleford Tigers. Let's go get some of the action. Right, we're here at Headingley Emerald Stadium for the first ever Women's Rugby League game against the Castleford Tigers. It's a massive event and the main man himself, the coach, Adam Cuthbertson's looking nervous. I play with him every week and he don't look as nervous as this normally. Mate, are you up for this event? Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. That's probably why I'm a little bit nervous because I've been planning for this. The girls have been up for it all week and we're about to kick off now. So I really like to sort of get into it with them and sort of know where their heads are from the start. There's no better place you'd want to be today than down Headingley in this sort of weather on a Sunday afternoon with what seems to be a great crowd that's turned out. So yeah, unreal, and I'm just really glad to be a part of it.
It's half-time and it's 20 points to 6 to Leeds Rhinos, and I'm here with Mark and Richard from Mears, who are the shirt sponsors of the Leeds Rhinos women's team. Guys, you must be really proud of today's event.
It's excellent, Jamie. First ladies rugby league game I've ever been to, and I have to say, I was at Magic Weekend last week, and this is just as good. It's an absolute belter of a game.
Matt, what does it mean to Mears to be able to support and get behind an occasion like this?
I think, to be fair, Jamie, we spend a lot of time in communities, the work we do for Mears. So with us, it just sits naturally to actually engage with. We like to engage with women in construction to get them into something they probably wouldn't do ordinarily. So when this came along, we had the chat with Bob and the foundation. It just made sense to get involved with it.
Right, I'm here with two Leeds Rhinos comrades, two teammates, I guess, from the other side. Rihanna, it's been quite a hard-hitting game so far. What did you think at first half?
I thought it looked very fast out there. I think we handled it quite well, defensively, a lot better than what we played last week anyway. So they shifted the ball about, and I think we took that pressure really well.
And you can hear the crowd behind us. What do you think today's event?
It's a great crowd. Loads of people have come today, and that's great to back us up, and that.
Yeah.
It's a big confidence boost as well that the women's game is growing like that.
Now, girls, have you been impressed with what you've seen this afternoon?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the standard's just as good as men, and I don't think people realise they're shocked when they come and watch them. But it's amazing. It's just
it's a really good standard. Like, everybody expects it to just be a bit below par, but it's on par with men's. It's great.
Right, we're here post-game with a coach, Adam Cuthbertson, who's calmed down quite a lot from kick-off, and Daniela Anderson, who I thought was outstanding. Big score, 40 points to 12 against the Cast team that beat you in pre-season. Daniela, what did it feel like to go out and run out in front of a crowd like this at Headingley Stadium, the first time the women's team's done it?
Yeah, it felt really good. It was a real special occasion. It was really good.
How far can this women's team go, Adam? Because you've made these incremental games, you're getting better on a weekly basis by the looks of it. How far can this girls team go?
The girls keep improving. Their ability to turn up and just have that desire to defend for one another and keep the opposition out is great. And that's all I can ask from the team, is just keep improving and keep that desire burning.
Right, we're here with Sophie Robinson, who's another Stanley girl, a background a little bit like mine, and I've just seen some photographs of me and you when you was a little bit younger. Can I be I don't know, what should we say, a bit nostalgic and say that I might have inspired you in some way when I was a kid?
Yeah, definitely. On them Rhino camps, so when I first got into rugby, you definitely inspired me.
And if you was to speak to any young girls out there, what would you say to them?
Yeah, I'd say definitely give it a go. I think it's a great sport to get into. Just you make loads of friends, and I think one day you could be playing here as well.
Well, I think it's fair to say that's the end of another epic, historic day here at the Headingley Emerald Stadium, where the Leeds Rhinos women have run out victors, 40 points to 12 victors, may I add, against the Castleford Tigers in the first ever women's game. What did you make of today's game?
It's been great, and I knew it was going to be a fantastic day. Like, I woke up this morning just absolutely buzzing to get out there and play, and a lot of the girls are Leeds fans, so to play on the Emerald Headingley Stadium pitch, it's just absolutely amazing, and the fans that turned up and support us were fantastic. I think, 40 points to 12, we were a bit sour grapes after the game we lost in the pre-season friendly. We knew we weren't good enough, and we knew we wanted a Leeds Rhinos performance, so we're really keen to get back out against them today.
Well, Charlotte, did you enjoy this afternoon?
Yeah, do you know what, coming out, I were a bit nervous. I didn't know how it were going to go and what the crowd would be like, but literally they all got behind us, and it was just a mega great atmosphere. And to play at Headingley, it's a historic event, yeah.
Well, girls, well done. Congratulations on a meteoric day here at Headingley Emerald Stadium. Well done.
Thank you.